what I did is I filled this up with like, I filled it up to the second line, and then I filled it up to the fourth line with fabric softener. And I sprayed it all, I put it in a spray bottle down here. And I sprayed it all over this. First I kind of used a perforator on this area over here to try to scour it a little bit. And I mean, you can probably tell, so you can see a little bit of those dots. And then put it in. So I've let it sit here for maybe about 2 or 3 minutes to see how well this is gonna come off. So let's see if this is any different than the water. It doesn't really look like it's gonna be. Still coming off in flaky little pieces, which it's not too promising. This is gonna be a nightmare trying to get off. Super pain in the butt. But we're gonna get this to work, so I'm gonna spray this down. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work. Let's look at some of this up here. Oh, wrong way. I'm just using a scraper. It's actually a putty knife. Some people use the metal ones. I don't want to do that here because, as you can tell in like some of these spots, my drywall is actually starting to come off, and I definitely don't want that to happen. Like that happened right there. So if I use something too sharp, it's gonna start taking off the drywall. It's gonna rip my drywall, and I don't want that to happen. Dang it, under any circumstances. So as you can tell, I'm having a difficult time here. This should just come off like the one in my kitchen did, but it's not this. I don't know, this wallpaper. I'm just taking, yep, I have to do this with one arm. Taking the cap off, dipping this fun little thing down in my bucket, letting it fill up as much as it will. Oh, that wasn't much. Try to get a little more than that. Let's get you out of my way so I can do this with my hand. There we go. See? So now I've got my solution. As you can tell, I refurbish everything. This ladder is from my parents. It's like an antique. I have 2 of them that look just like this. I'm letting a friend use it though because they are renovating theirs. And I'm just going to spray. Right in that area. All right, so dry my hand off and take my little gadget here. It's doing a little better now. As you can tell, it's just scrape, 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 scrape until you get a little ledge. Take your hand, and it's so satisfying whenever it comes off. But then you got things like this, where it just does this and it wants to stop, and so then I gotta spray some more, get that all wet. I was just using water before, and I mean, this does work better than water, I will give it that, but it's not doing exactly what I was promised, which is like it to just peel off the wall. That's a lie, bold-faced lie. But it's gonna make it a little better. It's better than diff, it's better than water, so I can't really complain too awful much about it. This is really hot. So as you can tell, I am got this completely cleaned off. I've got my wall over here that's pretty much done, and I'm starting on this next patch right here. So I'm going to need to take the baseboards off, and in order to get all of it off, I need to remove this wire shelf. So right now is what I'm going to do is unscrew these screws right here and get these removed. you coming out. This one, yeah, I'm having a hard time with right now because it's already loose. The only way to get it out is to pull this fun little nail right there with a flathead screwdriver. It's the easiest way to get it out. So you pull and you try to twist, and then I use a little leverage here, the wall, push it out, and then this nail has got to come out before the white part does. If it doesn't and you try to pull the white part, it's going to create this huge gouge in your wall. So you have to play with it. With nails, it's really hard. But as you can see, where's that? There we go. Nail came out. Yeah, you can see how disgusting my laundry room floor is. Thank you, previous homeowners. And then you can pull this out, and it doesn't create such a bad gouge. If I wouldn't have, this whole bad boy would have came out just like that, very wide, and made a massive hole in my wall. So, as you can tell with the other ones I've done, it doesn't look as bad. Here, let me zoom out. That looks insane. It doesn't look as bad. So yeah, and I can patch those out and cover them fairly easy. Show you how to take the baseboards off. Basically, I found one of our roofers left this here, so this I think is typically for roofing, but I pried it in there, hammer until it kind of separates its edges. You can see it's going to separate. Then you can So I just hurt myself trying to get the baseboards out. I can't show you, but there's these little nails that come out of the wall after you take your baseboards out. And if you're like me, you're gonna forget that they're there. You're gonna get down off the ladder and you're gonna step right on one and it's gonna go through your foot. So now I'm in a lot of pain and I might have to get a tetanus shot maybe. It hurts. I'm bleeding, but you know, it's part of it. Part of the Renoer's life, getting hurt because you're an idiot. But be careful. Don't do what I did. So I wanted to give you all a little update on my laundry situation so far. As you can kind of tell, I am sitting literally on top of my washer or my dryer while it's drying clothes because I'm lazy and I don't want to stand and break my back this whole entire time. So you can tell the wall behind me completely done. Most of this completely done, and then bam, we're right here now. I've got a little more down there because in order for me to get to that, I'm going to have to move the dryer out. And I still have some laundry to do, so I'm going to do the whole top part and then leave this bottom part right here until I'm ready to move the washer and the dryer. And then that'll probably be in the middle of the week because I do most of my washing and drying during the weekend. So that will happen. The bottom part I'll probably get done Monday. Maybe not Monday. Maybe Monday. I might get it done Monday. Monday and Tuesday maybe of next week. I'll get that done and then I can start priming this top part and getting it all taken care of and moving on from there. I've still got this whole wall right there. I did get my barn door installation hardware. I did get that from Amazon on Thursday. So I'm pretty excited. I got a long way to go. But so far I've been wasting about 2 to 3 hours a night. And I've done it for, this is like the 4th night. So it's tedious. This wallpaper is a pain in the butt. Let me make this very clear to everybody. If you're not planning on living in your house forever, just don't put wallpaper up. Because your taste is not everybody's taste. People can paint over what you're doing. The wallpaper is like Satan's nightmare. Like, it's horrible. I hate wallpaper. It's so pretty when you put it on and done right. But getting it off whenever you're the next homeowner like myself is a nightmare. So please, just save us some trouble. Save us Renoers a little bit of problem and headache. Just don't do it. Say no to wallpaper. Sorry, wallpaper companies, but say no to wallpaper. Paint is your friend. Got it? Okay. This room. All the wallpaper's gone, finally. Just took forever. It's now a mess.